coming to you from South Korea, a country known for its culture and, of course, its cuisine. Along with world-renowned chef Edward Lee, we're eating our way through this beautiful country. These cabbages are massive. We're meeting the locals. What can we help you guys with?
우리 하는 대로 하면 돼.
Just follow them.
Just follow them. Exploring the notorious nightlife.
Little buzz.
I got my buzz on. And checking out what's new with Korean cooking. Are those alive?
Yes, they're alive.
Oh my god, they're moving. It's all tonight on First Look. Is rich in culture and filled with flavors and traditions which seamlessly blend into a fast-paced modern nation. And because there's no better way to explore another culture than by letting your stomach lead the way, we're checking out Korean cuisine with world-class chef and Korean-American Edward Lee.
Welcome to Korea. Are you ready for this?
I love it. I'm a little overwhelmed. There's so much to look at. Now, how many times have you been here?
I do work here, so I come usually about once or twice a year.
Okay.
And you?
I've never been here. My first time. First time.
We got a lot to see.
Tonight, Ed and I are teaming up with acclaimed local actor Michael Lee for a taste of Seoul after the sunset. So where in Seoul are we?
So this neighborhood is called Hongdae. There's 5 major universities in this area.
So it's more of a younger crowd.
Absolutely. They party here, they drink here, they eat here.
I must say there's so much energy. The lights, all the people, like Korea comes alive at night.
It totally does.
Seems like there's a restaurant and a bar in every corner.
Speaking of restaurants and bars, how about we go into one?
Let's do.
Okay, so what is this?
This is soju, which is a distilled sweet potato. It's sort of like a vodka.
All right.
And then this is makgeolli.
Makgeolli, what
which
is
is a fermented rice drink. It's like cloudy, it's a little bit sweeter, and much lower in alcohol. So let's start with this.
Okay. How do you say cheers in Korean?
Hongdae.
Hongdae. This is delicious. I like it.
Let's graduate to soju.
You definitely never let somebody pour their own drink here.
Oh wait, don't you?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, bad luck.
You're really getting into this Korean culture.
That's deceiving.
Now that has a kick to it.
Yeah, it has a kick. I need some food. Where are we going?
You get some street food.
Okay.
How are you feeling? A little buzz?
I got my buzz on, just a little bit. And then they appear. Hundreds of stalls and food carts, from fried to sweet, savory, and steamed. All these bites pair perfectly with the night of drinking, so I'm letting the chef pick the right one.
All right, now this is the ultimate Korean street food.
How do you know which stand to choose, though?
Here's a tip. You look at how stylish the grandmother is behind the cart, and that's if you know it's good. This is tteokbokki. Explain what this exactly is.
Tteokbokki is actually rice cake, boiled in gochujang, which is hot pepper paste. 떡볶이 하나 좀 주세요. 네, 감사합니다.
You're gonna love this.
I mean, I can already smell the chili, like the spice. Wow, that's really good. It's like a big noodle.
Literally one of my favorite things to eat.
I love the chili. It's not that spicy.
It's not that spicy.
It's a sweet spice.
Yeah.
I really like this. Edward, as a chef, do you like eating street food?
I love it. You know, to me, this is where like real food comes from. I take this and then I'll take it back to my restaurant and maybe gussy it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But the seed of the inspiration comes from all this
Right
stuff.
here.
I love
This is
it.
your inspiration.
This is it. It's simple food, but it's also really satisfying and it's really comforting. For me as a chef, I'm always trying to reach people emotionally the way these street vendors do.
Meat on a stick. I love this.
Takgochi, which essentially exactly means chicken stick.
And that one must be spicy.
Yeah, you get to choose your choice of sauces here. You can get spicy sauce, no sauce at all.
Oh, wow.
오뎅도 그냥 편하게 먹어도 돼요. You also have to keep your head over the receptacle so that it doesn't drip on your
Yeah,
shoes.
these boxes are there for a reason. It's really good.
The street food scene here is so vibrant. It's fun, it's really quick, it's cheap, it's a great option. You can't go wrong, because if you don't like something in one stall, you'll find something in the next one. Oh, Adriana, come here.
I'm almost completely full, but what's dinner without a little dessert? And at our last stop, they're making it with liquid nitrogen. This is the perfect way to end the night. Whoa. So what's inside there?
Ice cookie.
Oh, that is awesome. You guys are like scientists. And now, bring on the ice cream. Oh my god, that is so good. Vanilla chocolate.
Seoul is definitely a place that never sleeps. The streets are always alive, and you definitely can eat and eat and eat whenever you want.
I have a very new outlook on street food. It's actually very good.
You can go pretty strong all night until someone calls it quits.
You guys, I'm tapped out. Coming up, I find hidden treasure. I got one. And later, the youth better stick together in the massive Korean market. I think we lost Ed. I don't know.
Don't worry, don't worry.
First Look is sponsored by Korean Food Foundation. Discover the seasonings and style of Korean food. Beyond popular dishes like kimchi and barbecue, Korean food is unique, flavorful, and healthy too. Spice up your life. Try it tonight. The South Korean peninsula harbors thousands of miles of coastline and surf, and in Gosong, there's a special group of women that make diving for edible treasures a way of life. In Korea, the word haenyeo translates into sea women, and these phenomenal ladies are famous throughout the country as free divers. On a single breath, they fish for local seafood like sea urchin, abalone, and mussels that are used in many popular Korean dishes. And today, Chef Edward Lee and I are jumping on in with them. It is freezing right now. I have no idea how we're gonna get in the water. I'm not ready for this. Right now it's 33 degrees, and with the wind blowing, it's even colder. The haenyeo tradition has been continuous for hundreds of years, so we can certainly help out on one freezing morning.
안녕하세요.
These are the haenyeo?
Yep, these are the diving grandmas. Yep,
Oh my
yep,
god! Yep, that's right. These are the sea women, and they range from ages 60 to 80.
How long have you been doing this for? 40 years.
Wow. So they don't mind that it's freezing cold, they go out and do it.
As long as they've had storm or wind conditions, they go every day.
That's very impressive. What can we help you guys with?
Not much.
Not much.
I think they're kind of laughing at it.
They got suited up like that. They're ready to go. They've been waiting on us. We're a little slower. I'm freezing. Let's get in the water already. Definitely not Miami.
You know, you get out there and you start paddling around, and you just forget about the cold. I mean, honestly, just you're in this gorgeous environment. We get out there, and within 10 seconds, I mean, they're already pulling out sea urchins. It's really beautiful to watch, the way they just sort of interact with the ocean.
The haenyeo women are badass. They get in there, they do what they need to do, they get out, they don't complain. Now that is crushed seafood. Oh my god, you got another one.
That becomes our lunch.
That's lovely. We're gonna head out soon.
Not far behind you.
But leave it to Edward to catch just one more sea creature, an orange starfish. So pretty.
I was actually trying to impress one of the ladies with them, and she was like, this is worthless, and just threw it back in the water.
I'm not ready to eat, I'm starving. Here's hoping that the fruits of our labor and dry clothes warm us up. This is such a beautiful feast. Look at all this.
And you know, this is a lot of the stuff that we caught. That's the abalone. The mussel stew is in here.
That looks so good. Do they do this often? Like after they catch everything and they eat?
This is kind of special. They made this for us.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff that they catch is really quite valuable. So they sell it at an auction lot, and that's how they make their living. Having, you know, fresh abalone raw right out of the ocean, I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
The sesame oil really gives it a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
엄청만 이름을 잘한 거니까 깨끗하고 청정되고.
They've been fishing like this for 40 years, so they know where all the best abalone is.
Literally was in the ocean like an hour ago, if that.
That's mine. I caught that one.
This is one of the most beautiful meals I've ever had. I love this. This food is so delicious, and it was worth every second of the cold. This has been a fantastic day. Coming up, we get cooking. This is a messy job.
That's why I had you do it.
And later, eating kimchi like a Korean.
It's important to eat it all in one bite.
Okay.
And it's not rude to talk with your mouth full.
Oh, it's not?
No, everyone does it.
First Look wants to talk to you. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Tonight on First Look, we're exploring South Korea with celebrated chef Edward Lee. Now, the beauty of partnering with such a talented guy is I've yet to be hungry, which is why when he suggests shopping for ingredients at the legendary Modong Market with local chef Tony Yu, I know I'm in for something special.
We've been eating such great food in Korea. I thought today, Tony and I would take the opportunity to actually cook for you.
I like that! What kind of cooking do you do?
Do the Korean cuisine, traditional way to modern.
And what do you have in mind?
I'm really just going by what we
Getting
buy.
ingredients and then you'll come up with something. So where do we start here?
I would love to get some persimmons. Will you help me sort of haggle? Look at that. Cheers.
Do you eat the outside of it too or just the inside?
Just the inside.
Yeah, just the inside.
It reminds me of like a mango.
And what is that over there?
It's a user.
It's like a lemon but an orange mix.
Yeah. Did we get a bargain?
Yeah.
And we're off to a good start. All the fruits, vegetables, herbs, and spices, many of which are available back home in the States, have these two chefs acting like kids in a candy store. Is this ginger root?
Yes.
That smells so good.
Follow me.
Okay.
It's one of my key ingredients.
What is that?
Meat veggie root. It's for soup. I take this one.
We haven't even covered half of this market yet. And we brought a lot of stuff already. I think we lost Ed. I don't know.
Don't worry.
Look at all this fish. So this is all dry, right?
The dry fishes is good for to make a broth.
How often do you come to this market?
Every 5 days. I can buy everything here.
Tony is awesome. He knows so much about this market. I think it's going to be a great dinner tonight. Oh, there you are. Where did you go?
Korean underwear.
Korean underwear. You really went and bought underwear?
Feel that. You gotta be comfortable, man. If you're gonna cook, you gotta be comfortable.
Just a quick drive back to Seoul, and we arrive at Tony's restaurant, 24 Seasons. We unload our goods, suit up, and get to work. We have all of our fresh market ingredients. What are we making today?
I'm going to make a hot soup and chicken and associated seafood.
Which in Korea is known as a haesintong. And as for Edward, I don't know what he's cooking, and apparently neither does he.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a play off persimmons, and then we'll sort of incorporate all this other stuff.
So whatever you need help with, I'm here. So you're gonna put rice.
Yes, inside the chicken.
So that's ready to cook?
Yeah. Now I'm going to make a broth root from the market. Then chili.
What's Korean food without chilies? Okay, while that boils, I'm gonna check in with Ed.
Okay.
You wanna get your hands dirty?
Yeah, I'm ready. Did you figure out what you're making yet?
I'm actually gonna pickle the persimmons, and then I'm gonna make a sauce, and then we're gonna make a salad with some peppers and some chestnuts.
Are you comfortable in those new underwear?
They're perfect.
This is a messy job.
That's why I had you do it.
With our chicken broth at a boil, Tony starts to add the seafood. Are those alive?
Yes, you're right.
Oh my gosh, they're moving! Ah. And Edward finishes off the salad dressing. What did you add in there? What's it?
A little bit of ginger and a little bit of that yuzu.
That is amazing. If I wanted to make this at home,
You just have to make sure to find really ripe persimmons.
Okay, now ready to go.
we got our stew, we got our salad, and now it's time to eat.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Both of the presentations are so beautiful.
All right, well, let's dig in.
Okay.
I try and interpret Korean food through sort of a lens of just really like sort of clean, distinct flavors.
I love the texture.
So coming up with this just on the fly, this is really good.
Oh, thanks. If I put this on my menu, I'm going to call it the Audrina.
You better. I'm gonna hold you to that. That is delicious. I didn't know what to expect with this because you had chicken and seafood. It's a great combination.
This is the best version of this dish I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's really cool to see all the ingredients you guys chose today come to life.
Thank you so much.
Coming up, these grandmas are packing heat.
You can eat that whole piece.
It's on fire. You cannot come to Korea and not eat kimchi. It's the national dish. And even if you haven't specifically ordered it, chances are it's probably going to end up on your plate. So today, Chef Edward Lee and I are making this fermented staple. Located in the northeast corner of the country in Gosong, flanked by mountains on one side and ocean on the other, Wongbok Village is perfectly situated to grow the main ingredient in kimchi. These cabbages are massive!
We're in luck because right now is the actual cabbage harvest.
Which coincides with Kimjang, the annual Korean tradition of gathering family together to create stockpiles of kimchi for the winter. How do you even know which cabbage to choose?
So all of these here actually look pretty terrific. All right, I'm going to give you a knife.
Okay.
And we're going to get into it, all right?
Test me with this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So what I do is I take the outer leaves and I kind of push it back and gently just kind of
Oh, pull it out of the
lean it
ground.
back in, cut it right at the base. Look how beautiful it
That
is.
is beautiful.
Feel how heavy it is. Now it's your turn.
Alright, it was kind of cool pulling the cabbage from the earth. I've never done that before, and it doesn't get any fresher than that.
All right, you got yours, I got mine. You want to go make some kimchi?
Let's do it.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
How many you? So these ladies have been making kimchi the same way for generations. And you see what they're doing is they're putting the salt in between each layer of the leaf. You want to help them?
Yeah. So you don't just sprinkle on top.
So there's no real recipe. They really just pass this down from generation to generation.
And then underneath, like this. Whoops.
They're putting you to work here.
I know.
How are we doing? Okay? Okay?
Kimchi is done in groups, so everyone's kind of assigned a little duty. And our next task is to soak the cabbage for 24 hours.
Now we're just ready to add the seasonings. Literally every family will have a different recipe.
Here in Wongbok, that means chopping up daikon radishes, scallions, chives, and mixing that together with minced garlic, ginger, fish sauce, whitefish, and of course, the famous red Korean chili powder. That's a lot of chili in there. This is gonna be spicy.
Can I taste one?
So as a chef, tasting your food is important. And clearly to them too.
Different physical. 맛있어요. 네, 감사합니다. You can eat that whole
It's
piece.
gonna be on fire. It's really good. I am gonna crave kimchi when I go back home.
You live in LA,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like
Go to Koreatown.
Central, yeah.
Then it's time to roll up our sleeves and start stuffing the pre-soaked heads of cabbage.
Audrina was great. I was actually very impressed. She was keeping pace with the grandmas.
Well, I've learned from the best. Then, following a time-honored Korean tradition, our kimchi stays in the ground fermenting for a month under the safety of a kimchi a teepee-like structure that protects it from the elements.
That is beautiful.
Let's go eat.
That sounds amazing.
And on the menu tonight, boiled pork belly rolled in steamed cabbage leaves, and of course, kimchi.
Go ahead and put a little bit of pork.
With the cabbage?
Yeah.
Wow, the pork goes so well with it. How often do you eat like this?
Once a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's a good life.
Yeah.
All right, she's making one now. It's important to eat it all in one bite.
All in one bite?
Yeah.
Okay.
How is it? In Korea, it's not rude to talk with your mouth full.
Oh, it's not?
No, everyone does it. Kimchi is family, kimchi is culture, kimchi is history. In Korea, kimchi goes beyond just food.
Before I traveled here to Korea, I had never tried kimchi, and I definitely have a new appreciation for it. Well, how do you say thank you again?
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Korea has been amazing, and I can't wait to seek out everything I've learned and tried here when I get back home. The food, the nightlife, the culture.
Getting to dive with the henyo, making kimchi with the grandmas. I mean, these are things that normal people don't get to do.
This is an experience I'll never forget.
And in the end, I've discovered two things. Korean food doesn't pull any punches, and that I really love soju. I think there's only one way to end this trip. Gombe!